What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? So now that short little rant's out of the way, I just wanted to talk for a minute. I haven't posted a video in a couple days, and I've just been super anxious and have had a really shitty last couple of days, and I guess just wanted to vent about it, talk about anxiety a little bit. I've talked a lot about my shitty days and whatnot and overthinking and everything, but I've noticed I actually haven't really talked much about general anxiety disorder or anxiety as a whole, which is something that really affects my day to day. Have you ever smoked too much and forgot how to breathe and had a fucking panic attack and or doubled up on the edibles because they weren't working and then they hit you all at once and now you literally don't know how to function and you start freaking out and have a fucking panic attack? That's what having anxiety is like all the time. General anxiety disorder is a bitch. You are always tightly wound. Your mind is constantly ping, 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 ping in a million different directions, and all of them are negative. And I don't know how to make it stop. As a child, my mother was awful, and I lived with 13 different dudes. I never had any sense of security or stability, and I was having opiates shoved down my throat at 10 years old. So, yeah, you could say that all that combined makes sense that I'm such an anxious person. But, it's such a bitch, man, to deal with. I can't sit down. I pace around the fucking house. I'm always just stressed. I'm always just worried. I'm always just not in the moment. Not here where I should be. And my daughter deserves better than that. And one of the shittiest parts of it is that a lot of times it comes out in irritability, even though I'm not irritated, just being anxious in general. Say I go to Walmart or whatever, I am anxious as shit, so I just want to get in and get the fuck out. And when I have an encounter with somebody, my anxiousness and quietness to their questions or demeanor might come off as irritated. A lot of people think I'm mad when I'm not. I'm just anxious as hell. It's quite the opposite, and that's one thing that really sucks about it. Panic attacks are so fucking awful. I used to have 2 to 3 of them a day. Now that I'm on medication, I don't really have them all that often, thankfully, but it's like your body gets all clammy. You get hot, your heart rate's doubled, you get to where you can't breathe, and you literally think you're gonna fucking die. And if you don't get it under control, you can actually faint. And I've had such bad panic attacks, man, that me standing, I was getting all dizzy, my vision was starting to blur, and I literally thought I was dying. I have legitimately called 911 because of how serious panic attacks have gotten. And then felt like a fucking idiot whenever I get to the hospital, and it's like, no, you're just freaking out. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, what caused you to have this panic? Literally nothing. I was just sitting there. I was just fucking sitting there playing Crash Bandicoot. And then all of a sudden, panic attack. It's a lot of fun. If you suffer from those and you don't have the benefit of being on medication, which I wouldn't even call a benefit, the meds I'm on just make it worse. If I were to stop taking them tomorrow, my anxiety would be 10 times worse. So, call a spade a spade. It's a fucking crutch, I guess, but I don't know. Every person's different. My advice is cold showers, or splash your face with cold water, or go for a walk, or find some house chores to do. Something to ground you, something to make you take your mind off the fact that you're freaking out, right? And because it's mental, you think about it, it starts off by a negative thought, a negative worry, and then compounds into these, just all these negative thoughts, and compounds, and now I'm freaking out, now I'm having a panic attack. What, my fucking heart rate's at 120? Holy shit, am I fucking dying? Am I this? You know, like on Inside Out 2, the anxiety character at the end where she's fucking doing like in tornado mode, they did a pretty good job at showing it, honestly. And then you think yourself into a panic attack. Now you're full panic mode. What the fuck do you do? Yeah. Take a cold shower. Because you're in your head. That's what it is. You're lost in your fucking head. And your brain is so much more powerful than you think it is. You can literally think yourself into a panic attack at any moment. And, that's my advice, man. Go for a walk. Take a cold shower. Do something that is going to instinctively make you think about something else. I've gotten to the point where I just do household chores. If I get to where I'm really starting to panic, I'll do the dishes or fucking do something like go, I don't know, fucking take a toothbrush to something. Like I just find something to do. But it's way easier said than done. I've had so many of them now that, like, I know that it'll pass and what it is, but whenever you first start experiencing them, you don't understand what they are, why they are, how they're coming about, right? And it's such a bitch of a problem, but at the same time, it makes you you. Anxiety problem, and that's the way I guess I look at my anxiety is like, while yeah, it sucks, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, it also makes me me. Without me having these anxiety issues, I wouldn't go on these rants, right? I wouldn't articulate myself as good as I do. Without me having the ability to overthink and think as fast as I fucking do, like, I wouldn't be able to make the videos that I make that you guys enjoy. At some point, you have to embrace the disorder and let it use it in a way that benefits you. Does that make any sense? Like, I don't know, it's so much easier said than done, but having dealt with it for 15 years now, I do a decent job at, like, if I had to pick getting rid of my anxiety disorder as a whole and being normal or keeping it, I would pick keeping it any day because that makes me me. Even if it's for the worse. But I'm trying to make it for the better. And I don't know how to make that make sense to people that don't experience it, but I'm trying to figure out how to use it for the better, and it sucks. It messes with my appetite. It makes it to where I can't eat, but I have low blood sugar issues, so like I need to eat, and but if you eat when you're not hungry, that literally makes you nauseous, because when you're hungry, your stomach actually expands and you produce more saliva, and when you try to eat when you're not hungry, it's literally like your body fucking rejects it, and then so I'll drink a shake or I'll eat a tiny bite because my blood sugar is getting low, and then my stomach fucking hurts and I feel all nauseous for 30 minutes. It's terrible. And that's basically what's been going on the last couple days, I guess, is I haven't been using it to better me. I've just been here wallowing in self-pity and freaking the fuck out about my job and the fact that I'm working 8 hours a day and can't make more than $40. I love you guys. I really do. I can't believe I got all the support I did on the I don't know if I can do this video. I mean, that was me. I think you can see my anxiety in that video. That's me overthinking for 25 minutes is what that is. And you guys embrace that, and that means so much to me. And to anybody out there that feels the same way as I do, that has these horrible anxiety issues, just know that, like, they make you you. Don't be ashamed of them. Don't be, you know, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna give you advice and say stay away from meds. I got on meds because I was literally probably going to die of either fucking malnourishment or sleep depravity, but I would recommend staying away from meds if you could. If you could, I did for a long ass time, but again, everybody is different, you know. I just hope that if you're watching this and you can relate and you had the same issues, the same tics, the same, like, go fucking go all the fucking time, which causes insomnia and fucking all these issues. Like, don't be ashamed of it. Just learn how to deal with it. First of all, you gotta be alone, because you gotta learn how to deal with this on your own. If you're in a relationship, chances are your anxiety, before you know how to deal with it, is going to come out on your partner. And that's exactly why all my relationships, besides my marriage, have failed. And it took me a long time to understand my anxiety and why I got overly anxious about small things. And don't let it mess with you and think that there's anything wrong with you. You know, you're beautiful the way that you are, and your anxiety makes you you. And once you get used to it, once you understand it and understand why you think the way that you do and why you're wound tight the way that you are, you can start to manage it in a way that benefits you. And I guess that's at the stage of my life that I'm at, is trying to figure out how to use my anxiety for the better, if that makes any fucking sense. And I think, in a way, making these videos is doing that. So, yeah, I don't know if any of that makes any sense. I'm trying really hard to word this here. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate the support. And it's just been a tough couple weeks. We're gonna get through it. We always do. I just really got to figure out how to get to the next point in my life where I'm not just barely scraping by, where I can actually start putting money in savings and build a foundation for my daughter so she has a better start than I did. But I also got to survive to that point, and that's not going to happen if I continue to not eat and continue to get so stressed out that, like, I can't fucking think straight. And these videos help me, man. You guys help. And I guess what I was trying to say in the I don't know if I can do this video was that it does suck that people are going to come and go. You know, it does. But that's part of it. And I just got to not take that personally and just keep being me. And I think being this anxious person makes me me and makes me go on decent rants sometimes. And I don't know. Just don't be ashamed of whatever disorder you may have, you know. Understand it. Understand how to make it a better you. Beside, I really don't know how, like, I don't know how to encapsulate it other than it's just literally like fucking go, 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 go all the fucking time. They really did a good job on Inside Out too with the tornado thing. That's like, yep, that's my brain all the time. So, and it leads to not being able to sleep and not being able to eat, and these videos help with that. And I need to stop stressing about the numbers, stop stressing about what people are going to think, stop stressing about the fact that people are going to come and go, and just be myself and vent to you guys, you know? I appreciate everybody that watches my stuff, and I love you guys, and I just hope I am able to help you guys sometimes as much as you help me, because living with anxiety or whatever disorder, bipolar, fucking borderline personality disorder, social anxiety, OCD, ADHD, all these things, man, they make us, you know? And there's nothing wrong with them. It's just a matter of understanding it and how to use it, how to make it part of you, and hopefully that helps somebody. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.